Hey, you.
What if?
You could dig through the earth. Ooh, this looks fun. Are we digging for treasure?
I have no idea.
Wow, we're going pretty deep here.
Oh dear, surely not.
What?
Well, I think we might be trying to see how far we can dig through the Earth, and it wouldn't be the first time. In 1970, Russian scientists began digging the Kola Super Deep borehole. It's deep enough to fit the world's tallest building 15 times over. They were digging for 25 years. And what did that get them?
Blisters?
Nope.
A sore back?
Nope.
Silver anniversary party?
None of those. In fact, very little at all. They barely scratched the surface. They didn't even make it through the Earth's crust, a layer of rock up to 70 kilometres thick. And that's the easy bit.
Digging through solid rock doesn't sound that easy.
Well, it would only get harder from here, because even the hardest rock would be a piece of cake compared to the stuff below it.
Is that harder than rock?
No, it's softer.
I thought you said it was harder. How can it... Ooh, look at that. Well, that's definitely going to make it harder.
If you made it through the crust, then you'd be in the mantle, which is about 3,000 kilometres thick and where it's hot enough to melt rock. So certainly too hot for any normal shovel.
That doesn't look like any normal shovel.
Well, apparently we've discovered some sort of incredible heat-proof shovel that doesn't exist yet.
Let's get digging then.
But you'd need more than a fancy shovel to get through the next layer, because once you dug through 3,000 kilometres of red-hot goo, you'd hit the core, which is way hotter still. So you'd need a physically impossible, incombustible, heat-proof suit.
Like that one?
Yes, but it really would need to be impossibly incombustible because it would be pretty hot in there. In fact, here's a question.
Make it a hot one.
How hot is the Earth's core? As hot as lava?
Ooh, that sounds hot.
A naked flame?
Put some clothes on, Flame.
The surface of the sun?
Eek, that's really hot.
It's hotter than the surface of the sun.
Wow.
A white-hot ball of iron, 6,000 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to melt anything, except for special heat-proof suits and shovels, apparently.
How long would it take to dig through the whole Earth?
If we ignore the fact that it's impossible, then I suppose a few million years would probably do it.
Looks like he's done it. And he hasn't aged at all.
That's because this whole thing is ridiculous.
So what do we do now?
Well, I suppose now you could think about jumping through it to the other side.
What? We can actually skydive through the Earth?
Yes, earth diving would be, I can't believe I'm saying this, perfectly safe. Gravity would pull you towards the centre of the Earth, which is almost 6,400 kilometres down. Assuming no air resistance, you would get to the middle after about, 40 minutes.
Hopefully your cheeks haven't flapped off by then.
After 40 minutes of falling, you would reach the centre.
OK, so just another half Earth of falling to go.
Well, actually, past the centre, you'd be falling in a different way.
What do you mean?
Well, gravity would pull you towards the centre, but once you got there, you'd be going so fast, you'd whiz right past it, which I suppose means you'd then be falling upwards.
Whoa, that's some very unfalling falling.
Now you'd be moving away from the Earth's centre of gravity, so you'd be starting to slow down. And, still ignoring air resistance, after another 40 minutes, you'd have fallen all the way up to the other end of the hole.
I wonder what you do when you get to the other side.
Well, actually...
I imagine there'll be interviews to do.
The thing is...
So much to think about. Yeah, we're here! What just happened?
Well, gravity would pull you straight back into the hole, and then you'd be on repeat.
It's just like bungee jumping.
Exactly.
So how would you stop?
Well, you couldn't. You'd be bungee jumping forever.
So, if I've got this right, to dig a hole through the Earth, you'd have to dig through rock, magma, and eventually the core, which is hotter than the surface of the sun. It would probably take millions of years, but on the plus side, you could then jump in and bungee jump forever.
Absolutely.
That sounds like a whole lot of fun. Get it? Because he dug a hole.